What is going on, guys? Welcome to the Lockup. On this week's episode of the Lockup, we're going to be recapping Monday Night Raw.
And then taking a look at tonight's Smackdown.
We're also going to have a pretty cool WWE Network pick of the week for you. That's all coming up next on the Lockup. So we begin with Monday Night Raw. We are on the road to WrestleMania, as we've talked about before, and I thought it was a pretty good Raw. We began with Kurt Angle in the ring with Roman Reigns, saying that he was still suspended from last week, and those wannabe U.S. Marshals come in. I don't think they were really U.S. Marshals, probably local indie talent
guys,
or NXT talent that they just stuck a U.S. Marshal sticker on the back.
I would take those bumps though.
Yeah,
Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, absolutely. They handcuffed Roman Reigns. We're going to arrest him, and then right for the pickings, of course. Who should come out but the Beast incarnate, Brock Lesnar, and he puts a savage beatdown on Roman Reigns, which came across looking great on TV. I love the German suplexes. Reigns sold it really well with the, I'm handcuffed. Yeah. What am I going to do now?
And anytime you have stretchers involved in a match like that, or any kind of confrontation, it looks great.
It looks great, especially when a beast like Brock Lesnar just throws one over. And
honestly,
again, they're trying to get the people on Roman Reigns' side, and they're doing a damn good job of it.
They are.
Lesnar has played the heel before, and he'll do it again at this WrestleMania because they're trying to make Roman be the babyface, of course. Yeah. But either way, I thought it looked good. This build up for this WrestleMania Universal title match is way better than WrestleMania 31, the last time they went at it.
What did they have, like a tug of war match last time?
Yeah, with the belt on the Raw before WrestleMania, which looked weenie.
Wrestling.
Wrestling's weird. No, but like I said, I thought it looked great on TV. We also had Alexa Bliss versus Asuka, which is kind of weird because Asuka's bouncing around, jumping to two shows, SmackDown and Raw. But that's more about Nia Jax and Bliss. Kurt Angle makes the match official. It will now be Nia Jax versus Alexa Bliss in Nolans for the Raw Women's Championship, which we'll see how that match plays out. I like the storyline, but Nia is has her own unique style in the ring. Yeah. Bliss is great playing the heel. Of course, we talked about that before, so that should be pretty good.
If they can get Nia to, like we talked about before, maybe do something like Braun Strowman where it's just ground and pound and just tearing things up. Right. That would look good. Right.
Right. That leg drop has to get better. If I could just say that. It looks, I think Hulk Hogan's leg drop in Rocky 3 is better than
the Thunder Lips leg drop. That's the
Nothing beats that leg drop.
That's the one.
We also had, last week on Raw, Braun Strowman wins the Tag Team Battle Royal. We talked about that. Yeah. So we had another confrontation with the Bar. Yeah. We don't just set the bar. We are the bar. So we'll see if they put a partner with Strowman. We've talked about that before. He doesn't need one, of course, but
I'm on the fence. I feel like if he went alone, that would be super cool. Yeah. But if they give him a partner, it's got to be someone who's going to complement the whole match. Right.
So we've guessed Elias. Yeah, that's possibly putting Elias and Strowman together, which could create some pretty entertaining stuff if they take the tag team titles post WrestleMania. Yeah. We also had John Cena comes to Raw again and cuts another promo on Taker, which I thought was great. Like we said last week, he's speaking on real stuff. Calling out Taker personally, speaking on real stuff. And then the Big Red Machine answers the call, which was weird. I don't know why they keep bringing Kane back.
We have a theory that he lost his government. Yeah, whatever he was trying to do.
Running for mayor or something.
He must have been like, you know what? I'll go back to WWE.
Which I don't know if this is his last run with the company. Maybe they're trying to send him off on a good note. Yeah. But either way, he chokeslams Cena. And next week on Raw, we have Kane versus Cena. So we'll see if Taker finally shows up.
I got it. Okay. So remember before we said this is going to be Triple Threat Mania?
Yes.
It's going to be Undertaker versus Kane and John Cena.
So they'll be doing, this would be the third time that Kane and Taker have worked together at WrestleMania. So we'll see where that goes. Yeah. If Taker does make it to New Orleans at WrestleMania, probably his last match, like we said. So he would go out with the bang. Him and Cena would put on one hell of a match. One hell of a show either way.
Although we did say that last time, and he's back again. So he might not stop until he's actually the dead man, until he's actually dead.
Yeah, that's true. They have to really wheel him out in a casket this time.
Yes.
No, but we'll see if that artificial hip holds up in New Orleans. And then we close Monday Night Raw, the main event, with the ultimate deletion, which I thought was wonderful. Yes.
Anyways.
We go to Dilapidated City.
Oh my gosh.
What was it, the Resurrection River or something?
Yeah.
Whatever goes on in the Hardy compound, it was absolutely ridiculous.
Yes. Apparently it's like an episode of The Addams Family, like all the time there. You know what I mean?
We get a Brother Nero appearance, which
awesome.
is a tease for probably what's to come, when the Hardy Boys, the Broken Hardys, do form up again. And whenever Jeff comes back from his shoulder injury / DUI, whatever happened there.
Yeah, and then it's gonna be a suicide 6-team tag team match, because you know how we're just piling them up this year.
And that leads us to
Smackdown. Somebody made a guest appearance, or somebody returned, or what happened?
Who was that guy?
I don't know.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan is back in wrestling.
Daniel Bryan broke the internet today.
He did.
This is the biggest news story in WWE for a minute. We thought his career was over.
Yeah.
He retired in the ring a couple of years ago, and now here he is. Back.
And it was kind of hush-hush, because I remember getting the notification.
I feel like that was out of nowhere.
They just kind of threw it in there like, hey, look, Daniel Bryan's
breaking
back.
news. Daniel Bryan cleared to return to the ring. Which we talked about, I saw this coming, but I didn't think that it was going to happen. I thought his career was over. I didn't think he was going to wrestle in WWE again. I thought he was going to go to New Japan or Ring of Honor or somewhere, because he said, I'm going to get into the ring again. If it's for WWE, we'll see.
Yeah.
But WWE made the right call, because they would be stupid to let him go put on a 5-star match somewhere else in his return. So why not throw him in there? It looks like tag team match at WrestleMania. Shado and Daniel Bryan going against Sammy and Kevin with the beatdown that they put on him.
Yeah. And after tonight's events, with Daniel Bryan firing them and then them having the altercation, there's just there's things being built there that I think we know as fans that are going to come through at some point.
And if I could just say, Daniel Bryan's promo to start SmackDown tonight was just amazing. It was real from the heart. It didn't look like it was scripted at all.
Yeah. We talked about how this might just be the kick in the ass that SmackDown needed. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. We've criticized SmackDown for the past couple episodes of the Lockup, talking about how clearly they're the inferior show to Raw. But with Daniel Bryan being back in the main event picture, I think I tweeted earlier today that you have the possibility of Daniel Bryan versus Shinsuke Nakamura, Daniel Bryan, AJ Styles, just great matches. And I'm excited for what's to come.
Yeah, absolutely.
With Daniel Bryan being back in the ring.
And speaking of great matches,
I
think we talked about triple threats earlier. Well, here's another one for it. So now we got officially Jinder, Bobby Roode, and Randy Orton having the triple threat match. I'm sorry.
for the United States
US
Championship
title,
at WrestleMania.
And so that was
Triple Threat Mania, bro, like you said last week.
Oh my goodness, it's going to be great. I mean, who doesn't love triple threat matches?
Yeah.
I think we all do.
Yeah,
that's just the reality.
Well, I think I talked about earlier. It's weird that you have 2 triple threat matches for the the Intercontinental and US titles. I don't like Jinder Mahal, but if it was just a one-on-one with Roode and Randy Orton, I would be fine with that. I understand throwing Jinder Mahal in there, but they're probably going to give them like I said, 8 minutes, and it'll be over with.
And then we have Jimmy Uso against Luke Harper, a one-on-one match, which turned out to be a pretty decent match, actually.
Yeah, they're making the Bludgeon Brothers look really strong.
Yeah.
I like their Wyatt family stuff in the past. Yeah. We'll see how this Bludgeon Brothers reinvention works out. Yeah. Looks like they're headed for a triple threat match for the SmackDown Tag Team Championships at WrestleMania, including New Day. So Usos, New Day, and the Bludgeon Brothers. We'll see if they add another team in there to make it a fatal 4-way. Like we said, possible ladder match. Which would be cool. Maybe Rusev Day could be thrown in there. Yeah. Or throw them into the Andre the Giant Battle Royal. Yeah. I could see either one of those things happening. We also had Charlotte versus Natalya, which went longer than I thought it was going to.
It turned out to be a pretty good match. I love Charlotte. Natalya gets on my nerves sometimes.
You gotta do that.
She does that. Shut up! She sounds like a man. She's a beautiful woman, but she sounds like a man.
That voice is just a little hoarse.
But
no, overall great match with Charlotte and Natalia, and then we get
we had a strange
almost cash in Money in the Bank. FABULOUS.
Carmella just kind of runs in, you know, she's all frantic like always,
right?
And she almost does it, but then, you know,
then the announcers play it off like the bell never rang for the cash in, so it doesn't count.
Absolutely.
I think that's maybe to just remind us, like, hey, she still has this, and she could cash in at any time. Yeah. I don't see her doing it at WrestleMania because it looks like WWE is pretty set on Asuka versus Charlotte being the main women's match. I don't think they would mess with that in any way because that just is two of the top female performers going one-on-one for the championship. That's what WrestleMania is all about. So when Carmella seems like she's like a Baron Corbin where she has the briefcase, but I see her losing. Yeah. You know, like, I don't see her being SmackDown or Raw Women's Champion at this point.
No, I disagree. They just put the belt on Carmella. Just do it. Just because we know the WWE likes to pull crap like that.
That moonwalk is just flawless.
Oh my god. And in other news,
we also had, so hold on, to get real for a second, back to SmackDown, the rumor going around is that AJ Styles is injured from a house show the other night. I don't know what he injured, his foot or something, but you could tell that they kept him off of SmackDown this week, played it safe. He was at the announcer's table watching the Shinsuke Rusev match. And looked like he was going to get involved in the beatdown at the end on Shinsuke. But then Shinsuke looks strong, of course, and fights him off. And AJ just didn't have to do anything this week. And if he is hurt, I don't see him doing anything until WrestleMania, just to be safe.
Maybe they'll keep to the back promos like they did after the match.
Which sucks, though, because it's not like Lesnar and Reigns, where the build-up is just amazing, you know?
They're very physical.
But the wrestling match itself will probably be better than Lesnar and Reigns, so that's where they differ. So we'll see what happens. Keep an update. We'll keep you updated with AJ's injury as we get more information available. And that leads us to our WWE Network Pick of the Week. All this Daniel Bryan stuff got me thinking about WrestleMania 30. Go on WWE Network right now and check out the last time WrestleMania was in New Orleans, which was just 4 years ago. 4 years have just flown by. And some highlights from that WrestleMania, why you should go watch it. Triple H and Daniel Bryan put on
one of the best matches.
One of the best opening match, I would say. I would argue that it's the best opening match in WrestleMania history. And I thought it was kind of cool how Charlotte, Sasha Banks, and Alexa Bliss were the valets.
Yeah, they're part of Triple H's entourage.
Yeah, taking off his skull gold crown, whatever that was. And that just shows you how fast 4 years have come. You know,
speaking of that too, I mean, another highlight of that WrestleMania, one of the biggest things ever to happen in WWE was who lost the streak?
Oh yeah, that one guy.
That one dead guy?
Mean Mark Callis.
Big Red.
Now, of course, that was the infamous day that the streak ended to Brock Lesnar. And again, we could have a whole show on the streak and should it have ended. Should Brock Lesnar have been the one to end the streak? Either way, it's all in the past now, and it happened. Pretty cool that Taker returns to New Orleans where the streak ended to not only rectify his performance last year, but maybe also get a win back in New Orleans against the top name.
Quick shout out to Ellis
Bay.
We want to see you there.
Shocked Undertaker guy.
Making other faces, because we'll be there, and if you're going to be there, we want to meet you.
That would be amazing. We'll see if there's any moments that give him a shock look this year. But nothing really tops that expression. I think it's number one on WWE's like fan reactions lists all the time. You also had so Daniel Bryan beats Triple H in the opening match, goes to the main event, which is the World Heavyweight Championship match.
Oh, what is it again?
A triple threat match. It's Daniel Bryan versus Randy Orton versus Drax the Destroyer, aka Batista.
Batista. That's it. That was his former name.
That's right. For the WWE World Heavyweight Championship, and one of the best triple threat matches WWE has ever put on. This is just the pinnacle Daniel Bryan moment. The Yes movement finally gets their moment with the pyro and Daniel Bryan raising both titles for the Yes, Yes, Yes. One of the best WrestleMania moments in the past 5 years, 10 years.
Easily.
So go check that out on the WWE Network right now. And that's all the time we have this week on The Lockup. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You can check us out on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all the socials. Go check them out. We also have
Patreon. You can check us out. If you like our videos, check it out. Become part of the family, and you'll help us make more videos and make better videos for you.
It's your chance to get access to some exclusive Lockup content, which I think is going to be really cool. I'm excited for some giveaways.
Some giveaways.
We're going to give away some cool stuff.
Yeah.
Go check out the Patreon page right now. And that's all the time we have this week on the Lockup. I'm TJ.
And I'm Ed.
We'll see you next week.
See you.
Smackdown.
All right.